Getting this wrong is so expensive. Benalmadena and Fuengirola are 10 minutes apart. They're on the same train line and they're generating the most interest right now from our international buyers. One of our clients asked us last week on their buying trip, what is potentially a mistake that people can make when it comes to the Costa del Sol? We hear about the great things about life on the Costa del Sol, and there is wonderful things. Life is great here, only if you've put the legwork in. Only if you've really taken the time to understand what your life looks like when you get here. So I would say this is your groundwork. This is for you to go away and really put in the muscle to understand what your life looks like when you get here. Do you want to have a car? Do you want to be close to public transport? What amenities are really important for you within 5 minutes of your front door? Are you happy to be in a location that will get busy for 6 months of the year, or is that absolutely something that you just can't tolerate? We need to understand all of this up front before we get sucked in or drawn into the aesthetic of the pretty pictures of a property. Because if you prioritize the aesthetic and inside the four walls more than what's happening externally and within close proximity to your property, you could really end up hating your property very quickly. That is a mistake that people make. So we need to do the legwork up front to make sure that you don't make this mistake and that we get the non-negotiables really clear from the offset before we start thinking about what does your property look like on the inside. You have very little influence and control over what happens outside your property. And this is why we really need to take the time to live in that before we start thinking about shortlisting property searches, paying reservation deposits, because getting this wrong is so expensive.